I know the full lore. So I did this in Google Translate so you can hear it. So I'm going to turn off my mic now.
It's a lot to say, but here it is. The wooden man as a kid at a Italian place city, but chimpanzee paninis came in a lot of stats. Their health is a little tanky because it's like 100 and his smartness 1, so he's not that smart, so they burned down the city. The wooden man was running, but the father stayed there and they got into a crazy fight with the chimpanzees paninis. But later the chimpanzees defeated the father and killed him, so the wooden man kid had to get the father's bat for protection for saving the city, and this is where the sand happened. The cactus elephant with 2 legs and slippers as babies were in the desert. And there was force out their city because it burned down with the same city that the woodman city burned down, so they had to force cactus elephants to go to the desert, into the temple, and then into the clock where they grow up into a fool. Grown up, they didn't like that. But they had to roll the desert. Wild chimeneas had a plan of killing the forest giant with the long nose and big feet, so they got to the tourist, and this is how the forest is. He plays a piano with others and he's very chill, but the chimpanzees killed him, and God rest him this soul, but the frog tire was a smart science and he got left by the chimpanzees alone in the forest. So the woodman got to a different country. But he's so burned down. I thought someone was in there, so we rushed down to the country and then saved that guy and run back to the country. They was the chimpanzees meant a furry big nose glasses and some feet guy, and he was doing a scheme, and so they got to Japan where he was, and they did a crazy stuff making like a crocodile with an airplane body. Even a goose with a fighter jet body, and actually the crocodile had a fighter jet body, and they got a bomb attached to his there, but in the cappuccino learning place. There was in there a cappuccino from Japan as a cup, one of those cups, round cups, go around, and there's a lid, and he had angry eyes and a headband. Cartoonish legs and cartoonish arms, and there's one that is a ballerina with a cappuccino head and ballerina, cappuccino, ballerina. Cappuccino and Wild the Beach. The crocodile bomber loaded the shark with 3 flags and blue Nikes, and the woodman said do the ritual, revive him, so they did. Which is the shrimp cats. They're very smart, but not that strong. They did the ritual and shark with 3 legs and blue Nikes got his life back, but the frog tire was a scientist. So ballerina cappuccino was wondering, but when she saw the woodman, they start to get freaky. They even laid in bed and do all this freaky stuff and loving stuff, but cappuccino cheated on him, then started doing this stuff on the shark with 3 legs and blue Nikes. Start doing some freaky stuff with him now, but he cheated on them and did not do freaky stuff then with anyone else. But the woodman is second form strong, and he had a wooden bat charged with fire. His dad are crazy. He has 100 smartness, 100 strength, so he's a crazy guy. But the desert was burning, so the one cactus elephant had to run and landed into the beach with the others. But that was a big help for the woodman to have his second form, and that even lured the shark 3 legs and blue Nikes to go on his second form, and there was fighting jet and successfully destroyed every single one of them that led aura on the world. Kaboom! The woodman accidentally got into a lab test room and he turned into a zombie, so he mutated a lot darker and rotten. His mouth opened wide. Sharp teeth, white eyes, and a bat with nails. He broke the door down and started running. And this is when the zombie scene happened. So basically every single character there was a few survivors. Like the shrimp cat, the shark with 3 legs and blue Nikes, and Cappuccino Assassino, which was protecting ballerina Cappuccino, but the frog tire, which is a survivor too. He made a special gun and shot everyone with it and made everyone revive, but the chimpanzees was still going to a scheme with the Japan guy. So they rebuild every single character into one crocodile.